Dolphins taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Play action. It's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll get it all.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
At the 31-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Can't stop this, nigga.
Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 30 yards. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert.
You sound like a bitch. Obi, nigga.
Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give to ETN running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. ETN once more. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Jags are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, good-looking return setup here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 15. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, HM. A nice little juke. Now he's loose at the 40. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 36-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Dolphins.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
second and a couple.
At the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, back to Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins
Touchdown, pussy.
Devon Achane. A 23-yard
You suck.
run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Using them sorry-ass Jags. You using them sorry Jags. You thought you was going to get somewhere, nigga? You suck. Your wife smell like bunions. Stinking ass, nigga.
7 our score. It's Dolphins football.
Put a grown ass man using the Jaguar. You know what you doing. You suck, nigga. Delete your game, nigga.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Sanders now to kick this one away.
Go get some money, go get a job, sorry ass nigga. You suck. You suck, nigga.
6-yard line just across the 25.
Yes, nigga.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Nigga, I got offers to high school and colleges. Pussy, shut up.
14-7 as they come up first and 10. And bulldozing his way through.
Okay. Watch, I'm gonna come back with another fucking touchdown. Cause you some shit.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
It do matter, nigga. You suck.
With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for six.
I guess we both asked them.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied
This nigga, hey, didn't I just score on you though? You some shit.
tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Nah, you just some shit. Bullshit. You suck.
Up across the 25 and down at the 28.
You suck, nigga. You suck, nigga.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I can tell you don't get no pussy.
Drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy
Shut up.
and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to do
Yeah, pussy.
That's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man open. It's Derrick.
I sound stupid as fuck, you ass.
Well past midfield, just a yard or two shy
You
of the
suck.
40.
You suck.
Good pick up there of 20 yards.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him
Hell no.
about
D1 though. D1 though.
toward the middle of the field.
D1 though.
Ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
Morgan State, pussy.
Now Achane on first and 10.
Kamari Stevens, bitch, look it up.
He's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Stevens.
78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here.
I got you at this game.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm nowhere near ass gang.
1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Second
I'm going to brag every chance I get because I got him and you don't, pussy.
Second and 11 now.
I got more than 2. 16, get it right.
They'll set up a throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
I'm ass. Hold on. I'm so ass.
That is Josh Hines Allen working his way in for the sack.
For sure. For sure. You're never. You're just a bitch.
Tricks here after first and second.
He's a bitch.
Backwards, it's third and very long. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
What you doing, young boy? No. You stopped the game, huh? All right. I'm a chillin'. Lucky.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I agree.
Minutes of play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The 31-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents.
Whoopsie doopsie.
Although there is a flag down, will this stand? And now, did we see that right? They accepted the pass interference penalty, gave possession back to the offense. Boy, someone's got to have their wires crossed. That just doesn't make any sense. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Jalen Waddle on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. It's Hill. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and goal, Miami.
All right, fellas, let's go. Ready, team, right there.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that is
oh my God.
Let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback.
But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Achane.
Walking.
Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Jaguars 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They go play action with Lawrence. Thomas brings it in.
Oh, nah.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
At the Dolphins' 49-yard line.
On a jet sweep, here's Travis Hunter.
That's so did.
But he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 49 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. A give left side. Here's Achane. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes your crosses get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Tua going to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. at the Jaguars' 48-yard line.
Running right, here's Achane. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Tua. And that is incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on fourth down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. Fourth down and 8. Now Tua. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good pick.
So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This is first and 10. Throwing, Tua. Gets this to Waller. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Gain of 26 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Up the middle, Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. But they'll come up now. This is second and long.
Second and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And it is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Achane gets it from the gun. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
14 more yards.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts
First down.
as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Dolphins first down.
Tagovailoa. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here we go. First and goal. Now Tua. This is caught. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Achane fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And it is called.
Game.
They've taken the lead.
Game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away.
Game. You obviously can't fuck with me, cause this game, nigga. Game, bitch. I'm black, nigga.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And it's
Oh, you lost.
the final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they